Welcome to class. This is a gentle yoga class that we will use to balance our energy today. So we're working through the whole body to open, to create flexibility, and to dust away the cobwebs of the day. So let's prepare by sitting up comfortably. For this practice, you might need a block, maybe a blanket for padding underneath your knees. But otherwise, if you don't have those things, it'll be fine. So let's sit up nice and tall, allowing hips to drop, shoulders to reach down away from the ears. Taking a breath in through your nose, filling your body with air. And exhaling with a sigh out through your mouth to shed the day. Take another cleansing breath in. And exhale, release. And taking a moment to notice how you're feeling in your body. Checking in on your emotions and the feelings that come up. Noticing any areas that you're gripping or holding subconsciously. With your next breath out, just allow these muscles to soften. We'll take a moment now to move through your body with your mind, softening and melting areas of tension, releasing anxiety wherever we go. So allowing your face to soften, your eyes to relax, releasing any tension from your jaw. And lengthening around the back of your neck. Allowing your shoulders to drop down. Both arms can be heavy, palms on your thighs. Feeling across your upper back, underneath each shoulder blade. Beginning to glide down to the middle of your back, feeling the S shape of your spine. And gliding down to the lower back, feeling into the left side and the right. Dissolving any tightness that you find, shining your awareness on it. Allowing sitting bones to press into the ground. Hips can relax and legs can drop. And leaning into your back body just a little way. Feel the space that's created around your belly. Taking some breaths in your own time. In through your nose, past your chest, and across your belly, your whole abdomen. As you inhale, allow it to swell. Exhale, hugging everything back in. Just squeeze the breath up and out. Few breaths in your own time. Noticing each breath that comes in can move slightly deeper than the last. Taking one more breath here. Make a slow, deep, wholesome breath. Feeling belly, feeling ribs inside of your body opening. And exhale to soften. Softly allowing eyes to open. Coming back to your mat. Feeling a little more balanced and in your body. Let's take a moment to turn hands to knees and just to take a little whirlpool, so rolling all the way around at the top of your hips, using your spine to stir here. So checking every inch of your body, all the way around your back, your sides and your front. Excellent. Keep breathing as you move. So the breath here is the key to unlocking any tightness that we find in the tissues. It helps to massage it out. Taking one more all the way around here. Really good. And then the other direction. Rolling around, feeling even around your belly, your core here. Inhale, open. Exhale, see if you'll fold, get a little bit deeper, feeling lower back and around outer hips. Letting any cracks or crunches release. Perfectly normal. Happens to everybody. That's the way. One more time, all the way around here. And then coming up to center, we'll roll over our knees onto hands, coming to tabletop. Placing wrists underneath the shoulders, the knees under the hips. Rooting your fingers to the ground, they spread wide across your mat. And from here, we'll inhale, open up. We'll move through our cat-cow flow. So pressing the floor away, pressing shoulder blades to the sky. Inhale, reaching up. Tailbone lifts. Chin lifts towards the sky. Exhale, press the floor away. Inhale, reaching up. Maybe closing your eyes. Feeling each vertebrae move here. So feeling a wave ripple up and down your spine. One more time. And then coming back to a neutral spine, finding yourself in the center. And we're going to turn the hands backwards, so the fingertips face towards the knees. And if this is your first time doing this, just going gently here. Keep pressing fingertips into the ground. Very, very gently, just going to rock back and forth. Pressing fingers into the ground and not necessarily putting too much weight on the wrists here. You can let the heels of the wrists just lift a little bit if that feels good. The idea of this is to feel opening from fingers, palms, and up the forearms. Releasing all that keyboard work, that typing on your phone, messaging, feeling it dissolve away. Taking one more little rock back here with your hips. And coming back to center, keeping hands as they are, maybe taking them slightly wider here. Keeping elbows just a little bit soft. You can also turn hands slightly to the corners of the mat if that feels better for your wrists and elbows. But we'll do a few rounds of cat-cow like this. As we inhale, lifting tailbone, lifting chest, and directing the inner elbows forward. Exhale, and press the floor away. So again, lifting, pressing the floor with your hands. Inhale, doing this really slowly, really mindfully. Really good. One more time here. And then starting to release the wrists, turning the hands the right way. You can maybe take a seat on your heels and just roll for a moment here. Just let them release. A little bit of weight bearing, a little bit of stretching and opening in the most gentle way possible. So from here, coming back to tabletop, spreading fingers wide across the mat, and we'll come to our cow pose. So tipping tailbone up, lifting your chest, a nice arch in your back. And then from here, drawing your hips back to your heels, going really slowly, feeling the stretch down your back and a little down your front. When you reach your heels, and curling your spine under into a little ball, pressing fingers into the ground and rolling yourself back up, as if somebody's drawing you up by the back of your heart. Keeping your head heavy, and when you reach the top, arching your back again, lifting, pressing hips back to heels, spreading your sitting bones wide. Nice. You're curling under. Keep your fingertips pressing the pads into the mat. Closing your eyes and just feeling into these shapes, into this flow. The energy pathways being released, particularly in the front and the back. One more time now. Enjoying this, feels so good. And then coming back to center. Oh, take an inhale in, raise your right leg behind you, keeping the hips closed and level, the little toe pointing towards the floor, so no opening here, nice and turn down. Take a breath in, get longer in every direction. As you exhale, bending elbows and hug your knee to your chest, pressing the floor away, so like our cat pose. Taking your knee towards your forehead, and then inhale, release. Pressing everything back. Get a little bit longer. Take a breath in. Exhale, curl in, press the floor, knee hugs in, and release back. One more time now, hugging everything in, and then pressing back. And this time, hugging knee into center, and this time taking it off the mat, over to the outer edge here, and pressing it back. And from here, we're going to take a big breath in. We're going to raise left hand to the sky, taking a big twist. And then we'll exhale, thread the palm underneath, and take a little stretch underneath. So threading the needle. Inhale, reach up, full body opening here, spine, side body, into the hips. Breathe in to open and reach. Exhale. Breathe in and reach. Exhale. We'll pause here just for a breath. Finding a position where your bones are stacked. So you're not holding yourself muscly. Noticing if you press the inside of your foot down, your right foot, you feel a stretch in your inner thigh. You press the outer edge of your foot down. You might feel this more in towards the hamstrings, the back of the leg. Taking 2 more breaths here. Letting shoulders release. And when you're ready, pressing hand down, Coming all the way back, taking left hand back to center, tabletop, and then this right knee, we're going to hug all the way back in and cross over the left leg. Finding our little eagle legs here. Starting to press the hips and tipping the tailbone up, finding our cow pose, and drawing hips back, keeping your chest lifted, feeling this really nice stretch around your outer hip on the left side. Really good. One more time now. Pressing hips back, keeping tailbone lifted for deeper stretch. And pressing hips all the way back with a touch. And then coming forward a little bit, moving your left foot out of the way so you can take a seat between your feet. And here it's okay if you want to lift your right knee up a little bit and find a little bit more of a comfortable position. We're going to take some little side openings with our hips now as well. So we'll take an inhale, taking your hand to the floor, breathing in and taking a bend all the way over. Breathe in, sweep yourself up, coming over to the other side. So taking a little sway from side to side, opening the sides of your body. Using your breath to flow and to wave you through. Exhale to lift. Inhale across. Really good. That's the way. One more on each side. You should be feeling this in your hips and the sides. Exactly. And finding yourself back to center. And from here, we're going to take a little twist all the way around to face the back of the mat. So following your top leg, following the direction, so taking hands this way and spinning all the way around. Coming back to our tabletop here. Finding the balance. On the other side, left leg rises. Pressing it all the way back. Exhale, hugging that knee in. Inhale back. Exhale. Inhale, reach. And then exhale, hug everything in. Inhale, reach back one more time. And then loosely hugging knee to chest and taking the foot to the outer edge of your mat. Excellent. And from here, taking our twists on the other side. This time, right hand will rise up. Inhale and reach. Exhale, threading underneath the left hand and drawing your shoulder towards the floor. Breathing in, lifting up. And it doesn't matter how far we go, whether one side we reach a little further than the other. All about sensation. All about how it feels in our body. If it feels good, if it feels bad, if it feels something that you don't understand what it means yet, that's okay. This time we're going to hold in our twist. You can direct left elbow towards the sky, feeling a stretch between shoulder blades. Nice twist down your body. Stay for just a few breaths. Doing one more breath here. And then pressing your left hand down, bringing yourself up to rise here. Rooting right hand back underneath your shoulder. And then hugging your left knee in and crossing all the way over here to our eagle legs. And lifting your seat and just taking a few little press backs here. Just going not so far to start with. And as your hips start to open, pressing back a little further each time. Maybe closing eyes here. Heightening the sensations. One more time. Holding here. And then shifting forward a little bit and then moving your right foot out of the way and coming to a seat. So finding Gomakasana legs, knees stacked or knees lifted, finding something relatively comfortable. And here taking our side bends either side to open into the left hip this time. So following your top leg, taking a breath in, reach as you sway, keeping both sitting bones rooted to the ground. It doesn't matter if your elbow comes to the floor, we're going just as far as feels good. Letting your breath move you. That's it. In and open, stretch and reach. One more on each side. That's it. And coming back to center. This time rolling over onto hands and knees, uncrossing your legs, and taking a moment here to just rock into your hips and just take a freestyle cat-cow, so freestyle tabletop. So releasing any areas around your back, your shoulders. And coming back to center, we'll reach hands wide across your mat, tuck your toes. As you breathe in, press the floor away and roll yourself up, downward facing dog. And here, just walking your feet. Press one heel down and then the other. Just allowing the backs of the legs to release. Again, let your head drop here. And coming back to center. Allowing hips to soften, knees to bend, rising tailbone to the sky. Take a big breath in, rise your right leg up to the sky, three-legged dog. Press the floor away, big breath in. Then exhale. Bring right foot in between your hands at the top of your mat. Left knee comes to the floor. If you want some padding under your knee here for support, then please add the padding. From here, pressing feet down and hugging thighs towards each other. Allow yourself to rise up. Nice. So lengthening your tailbone to the floor, feeling a stretch down this front of hip on the left side. Pressing feet into the ground. And here we're going to inhale, we're going to squeeze the shoulder blades together and arc the back. So direct your heart forward and up. Exhale, we're going to straighten the arms, take a forward fold over your leg here and take the arms shoulder distance wide as if you're squeezing a beach ball. You should feel your back light up. Inhale, open your wings, open your heart. Exhale, pivoting, so pressing your right hip back. That's it. Reaching forward. All the way back. One more time here, opening up. Really squeeze shoulder blades. And then move yourself forward again. Press your right hip back. Reach and squeeze that invisible ball in your hands. And then reaching all the way up. And then taking the left hand to the floor next to your right foot. And we'll take some arm circles. So reaching forward. Inhale for a big wide arc. And the left hand to drop down. Maybe brush the floor as it sweeps past. Inhale, reach. Really reaching, trying to touch the wall, the ceiling, and the floor. Side body, belly open. One more now, all the way around. Inhale, reach, 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 breathe. Exhale. And taking a hand back to the floor, pressing fingers into the ground, tucking your back toes, and stepping back to downward facing dog. Allowing hips to rock and feet to walk in place. Take one more breath in. Exhale through your mouth. Just shed. Inhale again, left right leg raised to the sky. Exhale, left foot to the top of the mat. Right knee comes to the floor. Press feet down, hug thighs together, rise up to your low lunge. Again, checking heel and knee are in a line. And this time as we inhale, same thing. Squeeze shoulder blades together. Arc your heart to the sky. Exhale, reaching forward, really drawing this left hip back. Inhale. Hug the back of your heart with your shoulder blades. Reach. One more time. Inhale, open wide, energizing here. Exhale. Press the left hip back and reach. Squeeze the arms towards each other and back to center. Taking right hand inside the foot. This time, shoulder and arm rolls with the left hand. We're going to inhale, sweep up, all the way over. Again, aim to touch the floor. Sweep your fingers across. Sweep your fingers up the wall, across the ceiling, and down the other side. Maybe following your hand with your gaze. Maybe even closing your eyes if it feels good for you right now. Taking one more all the way around. It's so good for upper back, releasing those shoulders. Nice. And planting left hand back to the floor, lifting your right knee and stepping all the way back to your downward facing dog. Taking a walk again with your feet, a rock with your hips. And a big breath in, and exhale to release. Taking knees down to the floor, and come to child's pose. So drawing hips all the way back. Taking a moment to rest. And take hands down by your side, maybe rocking hips from side to side. Breathing down the back of your body, all the way down the back of your neck, each vertebrae. As you inhale, draw your tailbone to your heels. Exhale, drop and release a little deeper. Take another breath here. Let it weave into every space. And then begin to draw yourself back up to the seat. From here we'll come to a freestyle puppy pose. So aligning the knees, the hips, and paralleling the feet. Coming to our tabletop, and from here walking forward. So we can take a moment here just to drop the heart down to the mat, taking the forehead to the floor. We can rock into the hips, rock the shoulders. The idea of this is to open into the chest, open down the sides of the body, dropping the left shoulder, and then dropping the right. Let your forehead roll from side to side across your mat. Should feel quite nice to release and to open up into the front of your body. And then we'll walk the hands over to the left, like we do in child's pose, taking a little side stretch. Just doing this up on our knees. Letting your head drop to the floor again. You'll rock from side to side. You can roll through your spine. Just finding new movements that feel good. And then we'll begin to walk hands back to center and all the way through over to the right. And play with your shoulders. Feel into your chest. Noticing what sensations and what movements feel good, and which ones feel different. I'm trying to evaluate what that means for you. There should never be pain or numbness. A stretch and a release feeling is always welcome. It's time to walk back to center. We'll take a moment here just to turn the thumbs to the sky, so the knife edge of the hands pressed into the mat, and bend your elbows here. Just look forward for a moment. So press the knife edge down, thumbs up, and this creates more space in the top of the shoulders that externally rotates into the shoulder blades here. So from this, the hands down, the shoulders, we turn and we open up all the way here. So it feels particularly opening, creates space, feels really, really good. So from here, thumbs to the sky, you might feel your latissimus dorsi muscles here start to engage a little deeper. So taking a moment, just a couple of breaths, just reaching your hands away from you. Breathing down the sides of your body. One more breath here. And exhale. Begin to drop hands, palms to the floor, making your way back to child's pose, taking hands down by your feet. Interlace your fingers. Either stay still or have a little rock from side to side. Helps to release. Breathing between your shoulder blades, breathing down your back again. See if you can puff the back of your heart to the sky. And when you're ready, releasing all the way back up. We'll move back into our tabletop, our favourite pose for today, using it to get into everything. Spreading fingers really wide. We're going to test a bit of a balance, a bit of a back bend and heart opener. Okay, so inhaling, taking your right foot behind you like we did at the beginning of class, finding the balance here, and then taking tiger pose, starting to bend into this knee, and we're going to reach back with the opposite hand, so left hand, right foot, so rotating from the heart, the upper part of the spine moves into this rotation. And once you have hold of your foot, press your foot away. This opens up into the chest even more. Holding just around the base of the toes. Draw the foot away, take one more breath, reach everything as far as you can, and exhale, release, gently float back down. Take a moment to shift your balance. Take a breath. And then when you're ready, starting the other side, so pressing left foot away from you. The leg rises, finding your balance with your left hand, your left hand this time. Bending left knee, and starting to reach back with your right hand. Finding your foot, engaging your toes, so you get a nice bit of tension here. And as you inhale, puff your heart forward and up, and reach your leg away from you. Feel space around your shoulders. Maybe gaze over your right shoulder, or keep your eyes on something still on the floor. And release. Floating back down. One more on each side. When you're ready, breathing in, raising right leg behind. Making sure you have a firm foundation in your right hand. Reaching back. Inhale, open up. So find that rotation, that breath. This is the energizing part of our class, still fairly gentle. And release. And we'll make our way to the last side. The left leg rises and bends. Right hand reaches back, keeping the thumb up towards the sky to open the shoulder. And then inhale, reach. Press the foot away. Maybe even lift the foot up a little bit for a deeper back bend. And release. Floating all the way back down, taking knees wide, toes together, and drawing your hips back to your heels. Child's pose. As you like with your hands, just a couple of breaths down your spine. One more breath. And exhale, making your way back upright, tabletop. This time tucking your toes. We're going to make our way left hand to left heel. We're going to sweep the right arm forward, make our way into a half camel. And then we'll exhale, this hand swoops forward and down. And this hand will reach the right foot, left hand swaps. And then we press the hips forward again and back. Okay, so when we're doing this, we're hugging the shoulder blades behind the heart, so we're not crunching into the neck or the upper back. It's all about buoyancy, hugging and lifting to rise, so no crunching in. So open and lift. So we do this on an inhale, imagining your heart is like a big balloon. So as you lift and rise, you breathe in, your chest rises you up to the sky. So left hand to left heel, right hand's going to sweep forward and across, press your hips forward. Inhale, reach. Exhale, drop hips back to heels and all the way down. Swapping sides, sweeping across, breathing in and allowing your spine to unfurl. That's the way. Other side, breathe in and lift. Again, hug shoulder blades. Neck is long. One more on each side. Okay, gonna go press down on that left heel. Rise, find your back bend and your chest opens. And down. One more time now. Sweep forward. Release up. And down. Back to center. We'll untuck toes and come all the way down to a child's pose again. Really allowing your spine to create space, using your breath to flush through. Another breath here. As you exhale, use your hands to lift you all the way back up. Bring knees slightly closer together. We'll take a moment here with eyes closed, just feeling into your body. And when you're ready, coming back, opening eyes, and we'll roll to the side and take legs forward to this. So here, taking a very, very gentle, passive forward fold. So sitting, keeping knees deeply bent, maybe pressing sitting bones evenly down into the ground, allowing the hips to tip forward. So we're moving from the hips here. Again, bending knees as much as you need to rest your belly and your head on your thighs. You can rest your hands over your feet, or maybe even give yourself a big hug as you roll down like this. So here, releasing down your back. Really practicing dropping your head. Using your head to be heavy and stretch the back of your neck. You might feel an opening between shoulder blades as they glide apart. Closing your eyes. Taking slow, deep breaths here. Dropping head, dropping shoulders. And taking another breath here. Or gently lifting your head, rolling yourself slowly back upright. Okay, we'll come to lie down on our mats now. Maybe having a block handy or a blanket, just something it might be nice to rest your head on for the next exercise. From here, gliding your way down, taking knees to chest, enjoying a rock from side to side. Feeling your back body connecting down. Then allowing feet to float back to the floor, knees stay bent. Pressing feet down, we'll take a little twist here. So moving onto the left hip, so the knees roll to the left. You can align them up like this. From here, stretching out your arms. And this is the point if you want to put a blanket or a block, something just under your head. We're going to roll onto our shoulder here on the left side. And reaching out with both arms, stretch across your chest. As you exhale, start to draw your palms towards one another. And press, then breathe, open all the way up. So just taking some little twists here for the thoracic spine. Closing eyes. Allow breath to move you. Inhale, open. Exhale, palms together, closed. One more sweep. And exhale, bring palms together. And then here we'll come back to our regular twist. So maybe removing support from underneath your head, opening your arms again, and drawing your shoulders to the floor. Either staying with your legs in this twist or crossing the top leg over the bottom leg to come a little deeper. Breathing here, slow and steady. Allowing muscles to soften and bones to drop. And when you're ready, you need to draw knees back to center. Giving yourself a big hug. Allowing the sacrum to reset before we do the other side. And pressing feet down to the floor, lifting up and rolling to your right hip, knees drop to the right side. Here finding the support under your head if you used it last time. It just saves us crunching into the shoulder that we've just spent so much time opening up. From here, reaching your hands away from each other, stretching wide across your chest. As you exhale, draw the palms back together. Inhale, sweep open. Exhale, hug back in. Allow eyes to close. We'll do 3 more. And our last one. Draw the palms together. And then we'll move into our twist. So opening your chest again, sliding your blanket or your block out from underneath your head. And here resting, drawing left shoulder down to the ground. And again, if you'd like to come deeper, if you did on the other side, then crossing your left leg over your right, taking a deeper twist. Otherwise, breathing slow and deep, eyes soft or closed. And when you're ready to move out of this pose, drawing knees back to center, rolling to your back, giving yourself a hug and a rock from side to side. And then from here, coming back to stillness, lifting the legs a little way and just tucking your arms underneath. Here this elevates the legs a little bit, so it helps to drain any tiredness away. Allows the spine to be long and the tailbone can press more freely down to the ground. Letting shoulders drop. As you breathe in, begin to press the back of your head and the back of your tailbone down into the floor. Exhale, release. One more time, breathing in, pressing the back of your head, your sacrum firmly into the ground. And release. And here, just spending some moments, letting your hands be soft. Letting shoulders drop down into the floor and away from your ears. Taking another breath here. And when you're ready to unfurl into Shavasana, release your hands and glide your legs away from you, either putting on layers or reaching for your blanket, or spreading yourself out wide across the floor. So allowing yourself to land. Feeling your mind and your body is a little bit more integrated. Feeling the sensations that are erupting around your body. A tingling, a humming. Noticing where you feel it the most. Let this sensation be comforting, a warm blanket, slipping into a warm bath. Allowing your body to relax, feeling safe, held. Letting go of your breath. Allow these healing sensations to wash over you. Starting to come back to your breath. Wiggling your fingers and toes. And when you're ready, starting to stretch into your arms and legs. Releasing with a yawn or a sigh. And then hugging knees to chest for a final roll from side to side. And when you're ready, making your way over to your favorite side. Letting everything drop here. Head can stay heavy. And when you're ready, take a big breath in. Sighing out. Slowly helping yourself to move up to a comfortable seat. Allowing yourself to sit comfortable and tall. Feeling the sensations moving around your body. Feeling completely connected, whole and free in your body and mind. Taking a final breath in together. And exhaling with a sigh. Drawing palms together at your heart and bowing your head to your hands. Namaste. Thank you for joining me for class. I hope you feel a balanced energy, feeling good in your body and mind. See you in the next one. Thank you.